Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are going to make little hats and they're going to become earrings. So I kind of was trying to figure out what I liked most and how to go about doing it properly. And you'll see that I'm using some cane here for the flower. And so you're going to want a different color. You're going to want like a tan for the actual hat and then a different color for the ribbon, and then a little bit of green for leaves and whatever you want for a flower. And this was the second one that I tried to see what I liked best. So we're actually going to finish making the second one for this. So to start out, I took my tan clay and I put it in my little tool, and I am going to just kind of use this to make all my noodles because it'll be a lot easier and faster. So I want my noodles to be fairly long. This way it's one continuous strand instead of multiples trying to put them together. Okay. So once you have your noodles, all right, take two of them and we're just going to twist them, okay? And we're going to make almost like a braided look. And to do that, you just twist on both ends. You can make it as tight or loose as you want, but I like a medium. So it's not too tight, but it's not too loose as well. And as I'm going, I'll kind of tighten it a little bit more. So I start out with a loose one, and then it will get tighter. So to do this, I first start out getting my tile, because sometimes when you have to spin it, it's just easier using the tile. So I'm going to take off the rough edge, and I'm going to start out kind of putting my pieces together, and then I'm just going to initially roll it. And as I'm rolling it, I'm going to make sure that my pieces are twisted fairly tight. Not too tight though, because you don't want it really tiny. Okay, so now I got it started. I'm going to put it on my tile. And this is where the tile comes in handy, because now you can spin your clay to make sure you have the rope good and spin the tile at the same time and continue making your circle. And as I'm doing my circle, I'm just kind of patting the clay down so they connect and it holds into place. That piece right there. There we go. Just keep spinning it till you get your desired size. Now I already did my size, so I'm going to kind of eye it up that way and then put it on top just to make sure that they're both the same size. Okay, so now I'm going to check, see if they're the same size, which they are. So I'm going to finish this off. And then at the end, what you're going to do is you're going to cut it on an angle. And then you're just going to push that in. And I'm just going to kind of very carefully make this a little bit more round and push them together so it's nice and secured. And then once again, check, make sure. And that's pretty darn close. Okay, so now I'm going to take a ball of clay and I'm going to put it right smack in the middle. And that's going to help support the top of the hat. So you're going to get two more noodles. And this one doesn't have to be as long. You're going to do the same thing. Twist it, make it into a rope. Okay. And then I'm going to start at the very top. And I'm just going to stick it there and then very carefully just go in a little circle and make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure that's together a little bit more. And then just keep twisting your rope as you go around it. Okay, and I'm going to stop there. I could actually go a little bit more. Okay, so now push that in. And now I'm going to push this up a little bit. And the very bottom, doesn't matter if it gets a little bit mush, because we're going to be, don't mush it too much, please. But it doesn't matter if you make little marks, because the very, very bottom is getting covered with the blue clay. So now I have this rolled out on my thinnest setting, and I'm going to just take my knife and just cut a very thin there you go. So I cut a very thin piece, and now I'm going to take it, just wrap it around, and I'm slowly pushing it on there. Do it carefully so you don't mark anything up. And then I'm just going to kind of lay this flat. And then I'm going to go over and lay that flat. So now my ends, I'm going to make one slice there and one slice there to kind of give it like a little tail end there. So you're making a upside down V or a W kind of mark. I want to make sure this is pretty similar. I want to push that down a little bit more. If you get any marks on anything, just slowly and carefully rub it so it blends nicely, and then you can fix those marks. So instead of making regular flowers, as I'm sure if any of you's watched my previous videos, I have tons and tons of canes left over. So I decided just to use a cane. To make a flower is fairly simple. You're just going to take a piece of clay. If you want to make a sunflower, say you're going to take yellow and orange and kind of blend them together, and then you're just going to make little petals that look like raindrops, and then you'll place them all together. But like I said, because I have so many of these canes left, I really just wanted to kind of use them in different projects to kind of use them up. So I'm taking this one and I'm just kind of mushing it a little bit to make it nice and soft, because this is an older one. I'm not going to mush it too much, but enough to get it nice and soft. And then I have all this clear or translucent clay around it, so I'm just going to cut that translucent clay off of here. I'm not worried about the back side because nobody's going to see that. So I just want to make sure that my front side looks really good. Okay, so I'll put all those scraps off to the side. I'm going to take this, I'm going to flatten it a bit, make sure I'm smoothing my edges. Clean it up a little bit better if you need to. I'm going to make sure they're similar in size. This one's a little big, so I'm going to press it back down. Make it a little bit smaller again. And to make it smaller, I'm just kind of pushing them together here. Okay, now I'm going to get my green and I'm going to make 2 leaves. So now this one, I did the hole on that side, so I want to make sure I'm doing the opposite side this time. So if I have my leaves there, I'm going to do my leaves on this side this time. So to do my leaves, I'm just getting a little ball of clay and I'm going to make it into a teardrop again. And then I'm just going to take the back of my knife here, put a mark, and I'm just marking up the sides to make a leaf print. And then I'm going to pull it to make it long. And that's going to go on the bottom part. And then I'm going to do a little bit smaller one. Oops. So to make my leaf, I'm just kind of doing a ball. I mush it down and then I pull on one side. And then once again, I'm just making it a little bit longer. And now I'll just place my flower on here and just push that on carefully. I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Then I'm going to get my hole puncher. Since I have the hole on this side, I'm going to do the hole on this side. And I'm just going to put a little hole in there. Just stuck my nail in there. So check your piece now, make sure everything is exactly the way that you want it to be. So make sure everything is nice and smooth. There's no cracks in your clay or fingernail marks like I just did. And then you could put your clay in the oven. I'm going to cook this for a full hour. And my temperature is at 275. Look at your package. Make sure that it's exactly what you need it to be at. And then when they're done cooling off, we'll come back and we'll put the hooks on, okay? Okay guys, so now my pieces are out of the oven. They're completely cooled off. I really think they came out adorable. So now our next step is to put the earring pieces on. So you're going to want 2 bigger jump rings and then 2 tiny jump rings and then 2 of your hooks. So the first thing you're going to do is take your jump ring, you're going to open it up, and then you're going to take this and put it on, and you're going to carefully close it. Okay. I want to make sure that it's perfectly even. And make sure it's 100% closed. Now you're going to get your tiny one. You're going to open that one up. Put your hook on. And you're going to want to make sure that the hook faces the back. So before you close it, make sure you have it on proper. So I got that on right. And just close it. There we go. Okay. And then do the second one. Once again, you're going to take it, open, close it, it's your little one, open that one up, put your hook on, make sure it's facing the back. And then you're going to close it. And that's all to it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed making these little hats with me. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.